I think for both Bill and Joey, when they talk about boys and girls clubs and the club members themselves, they believe and embrace the children that we serve as just their own. I know that when they were making a decision to leave Houston, it was very hard, and it was a big part of it was because of Boys and Girls Club, and they've always said those are our kids, and they meant that with all the genuineness that you can think of.
When my dad first moved out to Houston, I think that became a really big center point for his own ideologies. He felt like he wanted to do more and give back more, or more than we were already doing at that point. So he, immediately got on the board of the Boys and Girls Club in Houston.
Well, I was having a conversation with my former executive assistant, who became an executive assistant at the corporate office at Cisco. And I had always wanted to have someone else besides myself in the food industry on the board of the Boys and Girls Clubs. And she had told me about a new exec moving to town named Bill Goetz. And I asked Vivian Ramos to please set up a tour for Bill and I so he could see the clubs.
From that point, it became kind of a family affair to a degree where, my mother was helping a lot and volunteering a lot. My brother, my older brother, JR, spent probably 2-3 summers working for the Harvard Club as a volunteer when he was probably in college at that point.
I can tell you from the very first day that I met Bill when he came into the clubs, from the care that he showed the children, from the questions that he asked of us, and the insightful questions that he asked the staff, that he would make a great board member and an impact on the organization.
Bill and Joey deserve this award because they truly have a servant's heart.
I think they are deserving of this award because they have always tried to help others. No matter where we've lived, and we've lived in a lot of places, they've always tried to help the community around them.
I know about the passion they bring to the Boys and Girls Club, how much they care about all the work they do, and
I think they're deserving of it because that's really been their passion. That's where, my dad's biggest efforts, more than anything else, the thing he enjoys the most is giving back to people. And it's certainly true for both of them.
One thing I can say is that in almost all of our early interactions and up until now, it's a constant discussion of what can be done with the community and not just for.
Yeah, I think Bill and Joey both just represent and embody the idea of what servant leadership is and should be. I know that Bill led that in his own professional life as well as what he did on a volunteer basis for Boys and Girls Club. Again, falling in lines of someone who embodies and just lives out servant leadership, he practiced that in real life, and he was the proponent of the idea of a mentorship program with the board members and the club directors as well as other management staff. And so he was definitely always about creating an opportunity to share that leadership with other people, and whether it was myself because I reported to him as when he was the board chair, but then he also provided all that leadership for our entire staff, and he helped encourage other board members to do the same, and that lives on today. One of the funnest times I had with Bill when we had the opportunity to play basketball together at the Stafford Club. Congressman Pete Sessions decided he wanted to play basketball and get everybody together, and I asked Bill, I was like, hey, you got to do this. The former congressman is asking us to come down there and play ball with him. And when we were playing basketball, the one thing that I do remember is he spent a lot of time on just one half of the side of the court.
All these wonderful families and children.
He didn't run back and forth a whole lot after a couple of minutes. So we like to joke about that because he is a former basketball player himself in college.
From the day that he took on the leadership, and I'm so proud of Bill for doing this, He visited every single club and every single club director. And then as far as Joey goes, she was a team member with Bill on this. From inviting us to their home, to showing up at the clubs, to bringing this into their family, Bill and Joey took it to a different level. They have not just made an impact on the Boys and Girls Club, but our community at large. I'm hopeful that Bill and Joey will return to this community because we've all benefited from their friendship.
One story I remember with my mom in particular was one time she came home after going to a club and how much she went on for days really about how much fun she had coloring with the kids and how much she enjoyed interacting with them. And anyone who knows my mom knows she's just a kind, sweet person. And she really loves every minute she gets to spend in the clubs, and helping it out brings her so much joy, and the passion she brings to it is really incredible.
Joey volunteered at Hausman twice a week, weekly. If we were lucky enough, she got Bill over here and they would volunteer together, and it was always great. The kids loved seeing Bill and they loved seeing Joey, of course, all the time. Joey had a servant's heart. So she did everything with the kids. Joey loved doing everything with the kids. Joey has had a huge impact, not only on our staff, but myself as a director. As soon as she stepped into those doors and started talking to me, she said, look, I'm just here to help. You know, whatever you need me to do, I'm here to help. You know, she made herself at home, and we felt so welcomed when we were around her. It made us feel like we mattered. It made us feel like our club mattered.
She would do art, and she would also do book nook with us. And during cafeteria time or lunch time, she would come and sit down with us and talk with us. She would come and help us with our homework if we were confused.
I liked it a lot. It was pretty fun. She used to make everybody laugh.
And so it's just really impressive to see the amount that they've accomplished and the amount that they've been able to provide support to the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston. To me, that there's so much more joy to be found in, you know, giving rather than receiving, and that certainly comes from them.
They are a demonstration and to everybody that either volunteers or works in our organization of how we want to think about our participation in Boys and Girls Clubs.
Miss Joey, thank you for coming to Boys and Girls Club and being a part of my life. And congratulations for this award, and congratulations for everything.
Thank you for coming to Boys and Girls Club and being a member and helping. We all miss you, and congratulations. We love you.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad. I'm so proud of you for getting this. You've worked so hard to volunteer with the Boys and Girls Club and just our whole lives supporting us. And we love you, and you're wonderful, and you are top 5 parents. And the story behind that, for anyone wondering, is when one of my brothers, I won't say which one, was younger, he told my parents that they were pretty great, but in the world they were only top 5. So we always jokingly tell my parents they are top 5 parents.
Mom, Dad, I just want to say congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You guys should be incredibly proud of the work you've put in and the amount of impact you've been able to have on the amazing Houston community. So congratulations to you both. I love you guys so much.
We're so incredibly proud of you. We know that both of you will continue to give in the monumental ways that you have thus far.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad. We love you a lot and couldn't be happier for you.
Bill and Joey, I can't thank you enough for your professionalism, for your devotion to all of us, and most of all, for your friendship. You're the best.
Bill and Joey, thank you so much for your dedication to our club. Joey, you know you mean the world to me. I love you so much. Thank you for every day that you would come to our doors and love on our kids.
Joey and Bill and your entire family, on behalf of all the young people that Boys and Girls Club serve, we are so extremely grateful and want to congratulate you on this very special award. Thank you.
Congratulations.